Hi all, and welcome to our second video on real-time scanning, where we actually demonstrate how to scan for new trades intraday. It's now 11 a.m., so 1.5 hours into the trading day. The chart in front of you is, of course, the chart of the S&P 500. And what we are about to do now is to first analyze the chart of the S&P, what happened so far, and decide, are we going to go for longs, are we going to go for shorts, are we going to look at stocks that reported earnings, are we going to look for stocks elsewhere, maybe other preferences in terms of entering or not entering new trades. So let's first of all start and see what's going on with the SPY. So the SPY, hold on a second, those are the numbers in the S&P 500, up 0.28%, highs of the day, guess what, again 598. It traded as low as 594 today, but there was a rumor or news, we'll see later if it what really happened, about President Trump talking to President Xi from China, and that was enough to move the market, or the SPY in this case, from the lows to the highs. That happened about an hour ago, sorry, 40 minutes ago. So we had a spike lower, lows of the day, guess what, another round number. Keep in mind, everybody, about those round numbers. Sorry, my mistake. The highs of the day were 598 in the first minute, but now we're trading basically 40 cents below. Anyway, so the spike was lower. You can see the lows of the day, 593.91. Let's round things up to 594, and now we are at the highs of the day. So what about the trend? Since that piece of news, you can see clearly this pickup in volume. I mean, not a big deal, but let's call it a pickup in volume, nothing spectacular. And you can see this hump here on the volume, and basically that moved the market from 594 to 593.5. That's roughly 0.6 or 0.7 of 1%. So instead of being down 0.4, we are up now nearly 0.3. That's a good thing. So if the market is trending higher, although it is now at highs of the day, let's see what are our first preferences. Will our first preferences will be to look for a short play? I would have to say upfront, most likely no. Okay, but let's start with stocks that we talked about in the report, in the morning roundup. Those were stocks that reported earnings. Let's go with VRNT first. Let's check the volume, let's check the intraday pattern and see what happens there. VRNT, VRNT, I think that's the symbol, the name of the company. Not sure. VRNT, that's good enough for us. So that's a stock that okay, whew, not a pretty sight. So big gap up, as you can see, but, and this is shameful, what happens, I would have to say a quarter of the time where the stock gaps up and then it meets sellers, and this is exactly what happened here. Highs of the day 22 pretty much, and now a strong that's up at 1.15% is up now only half of that. You can see that the stock is still up 7%, but the trend is clearly lower. So should we look for a trade long in this situation? Actually, it's a strong stock, so you would prefer upfront to go long. I would say, because the stock is positive, the trend is negative, I don't have to deal with this anomaly. Let's look at other stocks. and then decide. Maybe we can short it under 1950. We'll decide. Okay, so another stock that reported earning, FIVE. FIVE. That's 5 below. I think that's an amusement park type of business. Another gap up. That stock really changed direction already a couple of times. So in the morning a leg up, then a big leg down, then another leg up to the view up, and then another leg down. Okay, not an easy decision. The volumes are good. It's wow. Okay, now I see the problem here. Take a look, guys, at this. Didn't pay attention. Okay, the volume is 3 million shares, so that's okay. Take a look at the spreads. 40, 30, 50 a couple of seconds ago. So spreads, very spready. I'm gonna move away from this trade. So I won't trade anything that's any $100 stock has 40 cents of spreads. That's too much. Now if the spread is 5 cents or 10 cents and very good volume, okay. But this is okay volume. Maybe it's above average for this stock. I'm not sure. I don't see anything special in terms of volume on the daily chart, but I don't like the spreads. And this is a good buy. Maybe we can come back to this stock later, okay? Not necessarily close the door on it. Another one, BF/A. BF/A. Something Foreman, Brown Foreman. Volume very low and trending lower. Down 16%. Let's take a look at the other one. The other one carries more volume. BF/B carries a lot of more volume. No, it doesn't. Actually, yeah, it does carry a lot of more volume, and the trend is lower. Okay, we may look for a trade here. As you can see, the reversal down from the view up here at this 28 level was very successful. The risk was like I don't know, 40 to 50 cents. Yeah, 35 cents of risk. And now it's pretty much sitting at the lows of the day. Okay, nothing. Shorting at the lows is not our cup of tea. Again, a very weak stock, but good volume, no spreads. Check out the intraday price section here. Spreads are very tight. Volume is 9 million, 10 million. You can see on the daily chart a clear uptick in volume, but the only option right now is to look for a trade short at the lows, while the good entry should have been basically to short it if at all at the view up. So it's clear that you don't want to buy this loser, and you want to short it, but not necessarily at the lows of the day. So those are the 3 IPOs that I covered. Could not find something to trade immediately. Let's take a look at PVH. That's a stock that I think reported earnings, and I missed it. I don't know how come, but I missed it. That stock also huge gap down. PVH, I think, is the parent company of Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren? Maybe I'm wrong. It's in the retail business. Ralph Lauren or okay. I don't want to spend time on that and check it right now because we're running out of time anyway. So PVH down big, and the trend is lower, and the volume is good. It's a bit spready, but not 40 cents. It's like 5, 6, 7. Definitely tradable. Now, where would you trade it? And again, you have to look, if you're looking for a short play, you have to look at the view up. Now, keep in mind, the market is not so really supporting short plays. Clearly not. Now the SPY actually broke over the 598. And it is at the highs of the day. But this stock is not actually reacting to the SPY. It's way weaker than the S&P 500. So initial move, nice initial move and breakdown in the morning session, then a reversal from the lows, a move back to the VWAP area, and now down again. Should have be traded again. That's a good strategy to follow up on weak stocks coming up to the VWAP and shorting them at the VWAP, assuming the risk isn't that big. And in this case, the VWAP is at 66.65, let's call it, and the risk is up to the 67. So 30 something cents, 0.5%, definitely doable. And the spreads are also a factor here. Now I see 10-cent spreads. Before they were like 5 or 6. Nevertheless, this is definitely a stock that you don't want to buy, at least at this point as well. So at least it has clarity. A downside trend, VWAP reversal short seems to be a good idea. Two other stocks that I checked earlier and delivered good moves from the morning report are ZENA. That's a small cap that delivered a very nice move from 5, now at 580. At one point it was above 650. The reason why I talked about it early on in the report was the huge pickup in volume. You can see this huge pickup in volume in ZENA, 100 and something million shares traded versus less than I think 5 million on a normal day, and the result is a huge gap up and go on the daily chart. And the other one that we discussed was a pickup from yesterday, APLD, also a good mover, up 6%. Okay, so I think obviously ZENA delivered a way better performance. The daily chart on APLD looks to be very extended. And again, if I'm looking now at the chart, it looks like it can pull back and be bought at around 1380, which is the VWAP area, maybe 1360. Those are reasonable entry point longs if the stock is going to turn around. Keep in mind that you don't want to make mistakes, and even a $14 stock can move against you easily, 50 cents to $1 given the right time. And we are trading stocks that only are only above average or way above average in terms of trading range and trading volumes. And those stocks are volatile or extra volatile by nature. That's why we trade them. Otherwise, what's the point? So again, another video here. We showed five stocks. Other than one really good setup, I can't say that I found anything interesting. And again, in order to find one trade, you need to search all the time. That's not such a tough job, basically. So if you're lucky to time your entry with a trade in the stock, like Nvidia, for example. And let me just show you Nvidia for a quick roundup, because this is the stock that's most likely to move like the market. Yeah, it's also getting closer to the highs of the year, but the price action is not that great. Actually, the best mover today, by any means, Robinhood. Yeah, Robinhood for a great reversal from either 70 to 50 or 73, now it's 76. Okay, guys, thanks a lot for being here. Please share this video with your friends, and we'll see you tomorrow with another video. Thanks a lot.